Even though Horizon 2 is 11 years old at this point, I still stand by my statement that Horizon 2 is one of the best Forza games of all time. The Xbox One version of Horizon 2 was so ahead of its time that it still beats many new racing games. Like the map, for example. Horizon 2 took place in both France and Italy, and this map was without a doubt the best in the franchise. The map was just stunning and a perfect recreation of Southern Europe. Even the 6 cities in Horizon 2 were recreated perfection. They all had their own unique feel, which made you want to race there, just so you could explore the areas of the city. You also had car meet hubs, which are not present in the newer games. Car meet hubs were positioned close to each town and allowed players to showcase their cars and engage in races together. The developers put their all into making Horizon 2's map interactive, so people would enjoy road trips, which were a huge component of the game. After you complete a championship series, you would take a road trip to a new city to race at. The whole game revolved around the map, which is why the developers invested so much time into making it great. Another feature from Horizon 2 that was way ahead of its time was the gameplay. Horizon 2 was the first Horizon game to introduce a dynamic weather system. Unlike the forever clear skies of Horizon 1, Horizon 2 introduced rain and thunder, which directly affected cars' handling and also affected visibility. And of course, we have to talk about the stunning graphics. Even 11 years later, Horizon 2 is still beautiful, definitely among the best looking racing games of all time. Horizon 2 was also the last game to feature wristbands as its progression system. Different colored wristbands signify the player's level and racing experience in the game, with gold being the highest. As you progress through wristbands, you will unlock different championship series, each tied to a different car category. You start out racing classic muscle cars all the way up to racing hypercars. There was a structure to the game, not just open class racing like we see in the newer Horizon games. Since we're already on the topic of cars, let's talk about Horizon 2's car list. The game featured over 300 cars, with many no longer appearing in the franchise, like the SLR McLaren. The models of the cars were great, but the best part about the cars in Horizon 2 were their sounds. As great as the car list of Horizon 2 was, there was a lot of iconic cars that were missing, like the Ferrari 599XX and Saleen S7. This is understandable though, because Horizon 2 came out right after the Xbox One was released, so developers most likely wanted to focus more on the graphics and physics of the game. We still got all the newly released cars in Horizon 2, like the Lamborghini Veneno and McLaren P1, just to name a few. And there was also a way to sort of test drive cars before you bought them through something called bucket list challenges. Bucket list challenges were challenges you had to beat using a specific car. Each bucket list also had specific songs assigned to each one that fit the vibe of the challenge and environment. The map, gameplay, and car lists were all amazing, but the DLCs of Horizon 2 are what most people remember. The first DLC of Horizon 2 was called Storm Island. Storm Island was the first true off-roading DLC of the Horizon franchise because it required you to race through extreme conditions such as rain and thunder through a big mountain. The second DLC of Horizon 2 was the Fast and Furious DLC. The Fast and Furious DLC was free and featured a separate downloadable game that took place on the map of Forza Horizon 2. The objective of the DLC was to collect 10 Fast and Furious 7 cars, and in the end, race to the cargo plane to load up all 10 cars. The cool part of the Fast and Furious DLC was the ability to use nitrous. The last DLC of Forza Horizon 2 was called the Porsche expansion. The Porsche expansion gave us 10 Porsche-only rival events and bucket list challenges. We were also given 10 exclusive Porsches, which was significant at the time because this marked Porsche's entrance into the Horizon franchise. Then of course, I have to talk about Horizon 2's music. Horizon 2 brought back Horizon Pulse, which was more the pop station, and Bass Arena, which gave you the EDM and high energy songs. We were given 5 new radio stations, first starting off with Horizon XS, which was a rock station that replaced Horizon 1's Horizon Rocks. We then had Hospital Records, which was by far the best new addition. This station gave us drum and bass songs. So those are my reasons why I still play Forza Horizon 2 in 2025. It's still an awesome and fun racing game, even though it's old at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know down in the comments what was your favorite Horizon 2 memory.